All right, what's good? So I'm gonna go over TradingView real quick, just so you can set it up. So you go to TradingView, you start up your new plan, right? You start up a plan. You can pick whatever plan you want. I have the plus. You don't need the plus, but it's good. Okay. So once you go there and you set all that up, you can get the free version, whatever. So this tells you the Nasdaq, the S&P 500, which is the 500 biggest companies. This is the 100 tech companies. The Dow 30, that's like the top 30. Japan, Mino Sabo, and then this is all other stuff, USA, baby. You know what the fuck going on? Nah, but then their stocks and all that shit. So what what I trade is the S&P 500 index, okay? You'll learn about index, CFEs, SES, and all that. So you can't directly trade the on S&P. It's just showing you what it is, right? So you see right now it's showing you every day, and this is a line chart where it shows you this. You can switch it to a candle based chart, which you see up, down, up, down. It's kind of the same thing, but a little bit more detailed. Then here's the 5 day, the month, whatever, right? But this is just getting familiar of like the terminology and stuff. So when you want to see the full chart, you go to the full chart. Pretend you're back here, right? Oh shit, where did I go? So you're home. You open up the home, you go to here, launch full chart view. So when you launch full chart view, you can it won't look like this, but it's kind of it's similar, okay? You have your watch list. You go to watch list, you can add, rename, have like all kinds of stuff. But right now, what you want to focus on is just one symbol. Okay, so the symbols are the S&P 500, gold, BTC, which is Bitcoin, and then when it says BTC USD or XAU USD, that means gold versus the dollar, Bitcoin versus the dollar. Do you see that? So um, when you go to add symbol, you can type in whatever, right? Say I trade ES, which is this ES mini S&P 500. There's all kinds of fucking bullshit, right? But you want to just look for this. This is the 500, the ES minis, right? So this price will be exactly like this. The price number will be different. It'll be around 30 points off. And so going back to the futures, so ES is a futures account. Okay. So when you go to watch list and there's all types of symbols, right? The types are stocks, which are just your basic, excuse me, Tesla, uh, Nvidia, Apple, Palantir, all these. So um these are all part of look the Nasdaq, okay? And then when it's like something like they're Nasdaq because they're part of like the tech ones, okay? So Nasdaq, remember like the Nasdaq 100, that's like the top 100 tech companies. This NYSE, that's something else. Hims, oh shit, hey, yo. And then there's other ones like Alibaba, fucking whatever, right? These are all companies that are on the stock market, whatever. So there's funds, right, which are something else. QQQ, fucking all kinds of other shit. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what these are. You can Google this shit, right? But what I trade is futures. I trade ES futures. Okay. A lot of people trade NQ, which is a little bit more volatile. It has similar movements. Okay. Look, when I click, it adds it over here. Okay. And then there's Forex. A lot of people like to trade Forex because same thing. Look, EUR USD. Anything with three, anything like this, JP, JBP, JPY, it says right here. So Euro/USD. So it's like it could be USD, Euro, USD, EUR, or USD, Bitcoin, or Bitcoin, USD, whatever. Um, but you have to see like here, like USD, JPY. USD, JPY. It's just abbreviations. Okay, these are all abbreviated. AUD, USD. That's look. What is that? Australia, United States, Australia, United States, Australia. Fucking, I don't know what that is. Right here, Canada, whatever. So, um, with these, they have a certain kind of symbol, right? They have different symbols. This is the S&P. This is like mirroring um the ES is mirroring the S&P 500. NQ is mirroring um the Nasdaq, okay? Nasdaq. So you have to see forex. There's all kinds of symbols, okay? And then you get into crypto, right? Bitcoin versus Tether. That's like money. That's another way of money, right? USD tethering, Tetheris, which is like the USD coin, I guess. I don't know. And then US dollar, whatever. So it's or there's just Bitcoin, right? And then indices are those the S&P 500, um, Nifty 50. Hello. So index, it's the same thing. It's like the 50 top companies, and there's all kinds of shit. The 100 US 100, that's the top 100. You can just go through some, take a look at them, whatever, and then bonds. You can Google all this shit. Google what a bond is. You know what I mean? If you don't know what a bond is, Google it, and then tell me I don't know what it is. And then economy, um, more shit. Options. A lot of people have heard trade options. That's something that you can look into too. So what I do, I trade that. Okay. And this is your watch list. So your watch list, you want to keep it short and sweet. All this stuff, there's people that trade ES, look at NQ because it kind of has similar. Look at how it's similar. Okay. See, you see, it's similar, but it's different. Same, but different. So same shit. And then here, the price is different. It's a little bit more volatile, whatever. So Bitcoin, same shit. This is like the slums. It's all kinds of fucking patterns. But each symbol has its own language. You know what I mean? Bitcoin is a little bit more volatile. Forex, it's a little bit more, it's volatile too. Um, but okay, this is gold. Gold versus US dollar. And this is super volatile too. And people like this stuff because it's really volatile. It has more patterns forming. It has certain tools like the Fibonacci retracement you can use. Once you learn that, I don't even really know this. You know what I mean? I barely use this, but people swear by it, and it's there, right? You can look up. I'll probably do a video on that just so I can know it. You know what I mean? I don't really even know it too much because I don't use it, bro. Honestly, I use order flow. So look, this is the back to the symbols. This is the S&P 500. You can't actually buy and sell this shit. You have to be a certain. There's all kinds of rules behind this. You can't. Don't. You can see this. This is the USA, right? This is good. We're doing good, and this wants to do good. Okay, this wants to do good always. You know what I mean? Look, from back in the day, it's just going up. Does it come down? Yes. Does it want to always go up? Yes. Do you know when it's gonna go up? No. So yes, same shit. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So same thing, right? So say you pick your thing. I like to see these because I just like to see this. I don't see for sure. I couldn't get into it. I should leave it just to kind of. So where was it again? Do you remember? It's a futures NQ. Okay. Pop quiz. So okay, you pick your symbol. You're good. You see the candles. Okay. Change the candle color. You go to settings. Okay. So right click, settings. You go to symbols, status line, scales, canvas, all this stuff you can just play around with. Okay. If you click all this stuff, it's not gonna fuck your shit up. Like I remember when I barely did it, I was like, oh dang, like I'm fucking like, oh, did I click this? Oh shit, I fucked it up. So oh look, that's pretty cool. What the fuck? Yeah. So that's weird. Okay, so back to you could change the body colors, you could change the borders. I do this. This is my settings, okay? The body, I keep it white, but look, we'll put. Let me see. Me, what is that? Me is that? See, it's just shit that I fuck with. So you could. It usually comes like this, right? It comes the blue candles. are the bull candles. So that means it goes up. The black candles are the bear candles. That means it go down. Okay. So we went over that before. I could have done a better job of that video, but drop a question in the comments. I'll help you out. Anything. Okay. So again, um, when one candle, okay, let's see, let's go to the minute. Okay. Just so you just this is what I used on the daily. Okay. So let's take this little cluster, for example. Forget about this candle. But pop quiz, what is this? Bear candle. Okay. That means it goes down. A bear candle. What happens with in a bear candle? What happens? What does it do? Okay. Where does it open? So look, this is the time down here. Okay. This is the time all down here. And then this is the price all right here, the price line, right? That's what it's priced. You want to buy one, it's that price right now. Just one. Okay. So this where I'm pointing the line, that's the candle, okay? This whole line. And the start is from here, the end is right here. That's the total of it, right? The here, it doesn't mean it starts and ends right there. It's just that's the total candle, okay? Don't get confused. So at this time in life at 15:59, right? Eastern time, because I have it down here to Eastern time, I would suggest you change it to Eastern time, New York or Lima, or not Lima, because New York, because their daylight saving time sucks to be them. So, psych. So, anyways, so this candle opened at 15:59. Okay, it did not go up at all. It did not leave a wick. Okay, it opened and straight went down, 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 down. Okay, it went all the way to here, but it didn't stay there. The the bulls. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. BRB. Okay, so where was I? I had a phone call. So it went all the way here. The bulls pulled the price back to here and it closed. And when it closed down here, this opened right here. You see how it's like super close to here? So when it opened, see how it didn't open right there, right where the other one closed? It opened up a little bit above. Probably the bulls are real strong. It moved up a lot, came down, moved all the way down, and then it closed here. And then the next minute, it opened up here and it closed here. Right. And it did all the stuff inside too. It probably came all the way down, came up, whatever, and closed there. And then over here, open here, came down here. Okay, you get the picture, okay? So um, so you see here, you see up here, let me take that out. You see up here, when you go down to this little pull down section, I have these all hidden. You don't have to do all this. So I start the minute, the 5, the 15, the 30, the hour, the 4, the day, the week. And when you start them, they pop up right here. These are the ones I like to see, right? Oh, the month. Do I have the month one too? I'll start that one too. It's there already. I don't know why. Whatever. So when you go here, I double click there and it reset this. It reset it. Okay. So we're just going over the TradingView platform real quick. So the month. Every candle is a month. You can see down here it changes. Okay. With ES, there's contracts that open and close within a certain set of time. It takes 3 months. So these dates are the contract dates that change. So you'll notice one contract change, the volume kind of dies down on the other one until it builds up, whatever, right? So you look into futures, it's pretty cool. I did whatever. So we're not here to do a futures thing, but I'm just showing trading view. You click week, each how many weeks are in a month? 4 depends, right? Well, say 4. So here, where this is April, this is fucking March, yada yada yada. Day. Okay, now the candles are day candles. Okay, so on and so forth. Now 4-hour candles. Now it's 1-hour candles. Now they're 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, 1 minute. So you can say that all these candles are in this candle. All okay, all these candles, 15, 3 of them are in this candle. all two of those candles are in this candle, you know, two of those candles are in this candle, so on and so forth. It's a time breakdown. So what I saw TJR kind of show this. I haven't been doing this, but I forget. But look, you could change the line. You can do here. You can change it. Fuck all these other candles. Hollow candles, that's upgrade. I fucking don't use that anyways. But okay, look. Um, you can use all these look hollow candles. Oh wow, looks cool or whatever, right? They use a line so you can see the trend, okay? And the trend, I did a video on that again. A trend, if it's going up, it's a upper trend, okay? If it's going down, it's a downtrend. Okay, we're not here to do those fucking basics, right? But you should be already kind of similar familiar with that. And it's a little common sense, right? Up, uptrend, down, downtrend. Okay. So now the candle, our candle, why does it look like this? Oh, it looks like this because it closes at a certain time and then it opens at a certain time. And when it opens, it usually fucking dips up and dips down for ES, right? But if you see that, it's kind of the same, it's same movement. So, anyways, um, you can open up paper trading. Paper trading is another thing. You open up when you open up here. Where is it? Paper trading. Okay, and you can test your skills strategy or whatever. Okay, it'll look like this. I have all kinds of stuff. You can open up all kinds of shit on here and then you trade on here. But if you want to practice, that's paper trading. Okay, so you open that, connect that, and now it's technically live. So you have your account balance. That's how much you can play with. You can change the settings right here to reset account, and then you can change whatever. Say you have a 50K account, you want to practice like that, you change it, right? I don't really practice on here anymore, but it's good to get the basics, okay? So when you want to take a trade, you put trade, and then this comes up. It comes up like order, the order panel, and you can take a trade like this, or you can take a trade like this, clicking right here, wherever you want to take a trade, right? So, um, there's three types of trades you could take: a market, a limit, and a stop. So when you want to take a trade, you think it's going to come here, you want to set a limit order. So a limit order, you think the price is going to come up here and then it's going to go down, right? Just for example. So you put a limit order, but a limit sell order. Okay, you go here, limit sell. So once it hits, you think it's gonna go down, and then if you think it's gonna go up to say like this level, and you don't want it to go any higher, you put a sell limit order. Okay, and you say, oh, it's gonna go up to there, right? And then your take profit is gonna go here. So just imagine, okay, this candle closed, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes down, and then you wait until it's gonna hit here to get you in. Okay, you feel like the bulls lose momentum, so you feel like once it gets here, it's gonna start to go down again, and you think it's gonna come down past this area, so you set your take profit there. That's where your profit is, right? Don't worry about the numbers and stuff. We're gonna go over that after too. But and this, don't worry about where this is or whatever. There, we'll fuck with that after. But that's just an example. So say you want to put, say you want to cancel that order and you want to put a buy limit order, okay? And you feel like the price is gonna go to here, and once it reaches here, hold up. Okay, you feel like once it reaches there, it's gonna go up for a little bit, right? So you set your buy limit there. You put what the fuck? Your buy limit there. You put a stop loss, and you put your take profit. You think it's gonna go up there, right? Whatever, right? Wherever you think it's gonna go. So once it goes down, it gets you in. then it starts going back, and then it gets you out. Or say you're wrong, it goes here and it still wants to go down, then it gets you out, right? And then you got to be grateful for your stop loss, because that one, it tells you your idea was wrong and the market is doing something else, which is fine. It happens. Okay. Then you just strategize something else. Okay. So that's that. Okay. You could, and then let's go over market. Market is when you say buy market, it gets you in already. So you're in. I'm down already, negative, whatever, because I bought, watch. So close position. So market, I did a buy. So say I think it's gonna still go down. I do a sell. So look, I sell. And look, I'm already in profit, right? Profit, profit, profit. Now I'm going down because look, it's going up, right? And then this, imagine it goes all the way up and I'm down like fucking thousands of dollars. That's why you always have to put your stop loss, okay? And then once you move that up, you modify, right? So you only lose $2,000, right? For example, right? And then, oh no, the price is gonna go here. I'm gonna make $8,000. You modify, so it adds other positions. So there's three positions right there in one. Okay, so you're basically saying I bought 561 of these, and I'm gonna sell it when it goes here, or I'm gonna take a loss when it goes here. You know, you take a little loss, but that's just the basics of it, of how to set up order, which you don't even need to get into yet, but this is just how you use it. You can set up other accounts, you can connect them with whatever, but this is good, and I use this sometimes to see what the market is doing on monthly, weekly, whatever, right? So we see, okay, look, the market's doing that, the market's doing that. You can add all kinds of indicators, okay, to help you out. I have a couple of these saved, and they've helped me out. So a big one that I really like that's real simple is a volume indicator. So you go to here, you type volume, and it's just the first one that pops up, volume. Okay. You can save it, star it, whatever. So once that's on, that tells you, here, let me do the 15-minute. Okay. Okay. That tells you the volume of each candle. Okay, that means how many contracts, how many things were traded during that candle, during that time, during those 15 minutes, because this is a 15-minute chart. Okay, the 15-minute chart. Okay, same thing, it changes. You go here, you know, for every 5 minutes, this is what the volume tells, and it's really easy. So see, it's big, a lot of volume, little volume. Big red, a lot of what? Bare volume. Look at the candle, bare volume. Little green, a lot of what? A lot of green volume. So, um, look at this one, a lot of green volume, a little green candle, a blue candle, whatever, right? So this helps you out, kind of reading the chart, right? So I'll go over it like this, just so you can look. Just look, red, red candle, green, green candle. Okay, that's the volume. So you want to trade during high volume times. Okay, well, the highest volume times are when the London session and the New York session meet. Okay, so there's another thing you can open. It's called the sessions indicator. Okay, you go in here, you type in sessions, and then you type in, I think it's community session by Lux Algo. Okay, you open that one and this opens up. I think I might have changed my settings. You can fuck with it. Go right here to this drop down thing, and you go to the second one, which is settings, and then you just copy it right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it on here for a little bit so you can screenshot it, whatever. Okay, screenshot that. I scroll down, screenshot that. Okay, you go to style. I don't think I changed shit on here. I'm not sure, but there it is. Visibility. There it is. Okay. So what it means is that each box shows the time. So New York and New York to there. Okay. London from there to there. You see how it overlaps? We're gonna get into that right now. Tokyo. Okay, Tokyo's over here. From there to there. Sydney. From there to there. So in between Sydney and in between New York, there's a break where it closes. You can't trade. Go fucking walk. Go beat off. Go do whatever the fuck. So um you want to trade when London and New York overlap. Okay? Wait, why is it like that? You want to trade when London and New York overlap, which is there. You see how it overlaps here? Overlaps here? Okay. I'll tell you why. Because it's the highest volatility and it has a lot of volume. Does that mean, look, here was a lot of volume? Does it mean it's always the case? No. But look, say if you would have catch that move here to the move all the way up here. That's a nice fucking move, right? Look at here. This is sleepy time. This is sleepy Joe time. You know what I mean? Look, does that mean, oh, okay, there's not moves? Yeah, there's moves, but the best time for me is that time. And say if you don't like to wake up early, okay, you want to trade the second half. So from 12, from 12 to 1, it's fucking weird all over. 12 to 1. You don't want to trade that time, right? Because that's the time, Eastern time. That's the time those fuckos go to lunch, they whatever, right? They're back and there's a little bit more volatility. So you want to trade when it overlaps 9 to 12, right? Look for something, 8 o'clock, whatever, Eastern time. If you live in the West Coast like me, you're fucked. You got to get up early, right? So do that. So you want to look at the chart. Look at the chart. Get used to seeing, okay, market opens 11:30. That's when the market opens. Okay, let's see, vertical line. Market opens 11:30. That's the time the market opens. Market closes at 6:30 or 6. You know, so it doesn't fucking matter because I don't trade those times, but I trade these times, right? And that's pretty much it on that. So you can have right here too these lines, these trend. You don't gotta do all that. This is the shit I save and just play around with it. You know, you can draw lines and people swear by trend lines. I like to draw these horizontal lines. I like to draw text. You can type stuff, vertical lines. You can do grids. Some dude swears by it. You know, when price is here, look, when price is there and price is low, it's gonna come back to this and fucking dip down. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I don't really do all that, but like I said, I see order flow. So, um, are the other ones better? No. Is mine better? No. It's just it is what it is. So, that's going into that. Just a little quick overview and just to get you familiar of like what's to come. You know, that's pretty much it for TradingView. Okay, take a couple looks at it, do all that, right? And then we'll get into putting long positions and short positions like earlier. Remember, we could set this up and we can go through that. But this is kind of something where yeah, where you are going to do it slowly and slowly. So yeah, just watch this back. It was a lot of information and a lot of info, and you can just get familiar with this from the beginning. Okay, don't get overwhelmed. Leave a comment, question, all that'll help you out with anything. All right, peace.